Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And he has been fouled there. Casemiro. Decent looking ball, going through. Foden gets on the chance. Koulibaly, Robertson, Valverde. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in it.
Massive lead! Foden. Played out to the right. Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Great leap! We've got a goal! First blood drawn. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Cleared without complication. Intervention was very necessary. Up to meet it! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Trippier. Martinez, out to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Turns and goes back. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries lifting it over. Done very well to intervene. Chance to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Valverde. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Martinez. He's got through. Dembele collects the ball from behind. Looking for a decent ball in. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. What an adventurous run from a defender. Good idea, just poorly executed. Valverde. Casemiro. Martinez. Trippier. Trippier gets away from his opponent. Valverde. Oh, good take in a good area. Martinez hits one! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Martinez at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So there's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
There will be a throw-in. And that's a throw-in. Trippier. Conte. Valverde. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saka. Well read, he sorted that out. Trippier. Van Dijk. Robertson.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back. And
he's had a go! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Valverde. Hoists it high. Decent looking ball. Surely. They've got a corner here. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Saka. Foden. It's come through. Oh, shooting chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Valverde. A buccaneering run from the defender. He's got it, and he's got time. Timely intervention. It's come loose. Back into the middle. He slid it through. Saka. Into the last quarter of an hour. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Robertson. And here's Trippier. It's on he's gone for it! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. So not long left in this now.
Well, you don't go down without a fight, and the sooner that message can circulate through the team, the better. The scoreline is a little ugly at the moment. It's imperative now that they grab the next goal.
Foden. Get a throw in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Koulibaly. Robertson. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Aruzatanke simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Son Heung-min!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Mohamed has a pop! What a wonderful goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in.
Has a pop! This could fall anywhere! Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Serbi.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Fabian Ruiz. He's in! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Come back to the keeper. Forward it goes. Tar. Acerbi. Tar. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ederson gets it upfield. Looks to clip it forward. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Rodri. It has got through to him. Chance to shoot. Well, they could break here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Rodri hoists it forward. De Bruyne battles to win it back. Deftly done. Cuts it out. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Qatar. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Could be a chance. Goes for goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Isak going for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Rice. De Bruyne. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
That's a brilliant interception. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz looking up to see who wants it. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Hit into the middle. Acerbi. Isak. So who's he picking out? Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Mohamed Salah has made his mark on this game. Isak. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration.
Hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
De Bruyne goes looking. Rodri. Dashing forward at pace. Loose. That's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. De Bruyne. And it's Son Heung-min. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Salah. Turns and goes. Mohamed Salah! And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Gets up to head it! It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. And here's Mohamed Salah, coached through there. Tries to get it clear. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. And the shot! Sticks it away! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So that's two now without reply. Ruben Dias. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And the counter is on. De Bruyne, and it's played forward. And the shot! Rapidly approaching the end. Is this to be it? Is this where their title bid hits the buffers? And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Benzema. Son Heung-min.
Benzema really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Hoists it forward. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz goes looking. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. You can get that clear. Rice. Forward it goes. And that's it. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So before we go... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's neat. That's found its target. Cristiano Ronaldo. More than happy to take the muscular approach. It's a brilliant interception. Hits one! Ronaldo has made his mark on this game. Ferran Torres. He's there to receive it. Oh, he's broken through. Could go all the way here. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot. Back of the net. Two to the good. They have breathing space. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning two into three.
Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Battles to win it back. Brings it forward. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Driving on, he could shoot here. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Goretzka. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Goretzka. And here's... and the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He's made sure that that won't get through. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ruben Dias. De Bruyne. Well weighted. A chance! Son Heung-min drills one in. Ferran Torres. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. It's being played forward. And we've reached half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. Turns Ferran Torres! He's kicked it out just.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
And it's Son Heung-min. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Cut out in the nick of time. Son Heung-min. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Rice was not to be moved. Son Heung-min. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Chance! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
It's become a case of men against boys. Here it is now, surely! And he's there to hoof it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ferran Torres. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, some tackle that. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Ferran Torres. He's had a go! It's there! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. They're still trying to make a game of this. Timely intervention. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Goretzka. Foden, Son Heung-min gets it back, hoists it forward. Chooses to go, has a hit! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, real danger here. Goretzka. To the last 5 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Dias. And it's De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. He's got options out wide. Alexander-Arnold. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the referee brings it to a close. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense, meaningful.
Has a hit! He can count on that!
Cleared without complication.
Oh, that was no routine save. The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Bruno Fernandes. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Walker, who is that? Has a pop! Fernandes can get it clear. It's a brilliant interception. Gundogan. Still goalless at the moment. Mbappe.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Kane was on the back foot. He's made sure that that won't get through. That has put a stop to that. He's picked him out. Kane. And he's on his way. Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as Test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's Neymar. He's had a shot! Forward it goes. It's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off. Kimmich. Hernandez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Mbappe. Well positioned to make that interception. Keeper sends it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mbappe!
can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Kimmich. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0.
That's just very well played. He can't...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. No question, that's a foul. Ball through needs to be good here. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Kane. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Away from immediate danger. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Mbappe. He could be in here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And the counter is on. And it's Kane. Going through. Kane. Oh, the ball's come loose! Hoists it forward, and it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes proves too strong there, and here's the chance to counter. Mbappe! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. Kimmich sticks in a foot to win it back. Kane. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kyle Walker. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. That's a promising ball. Kimmich. Chance to break. That's a decent ball. Neymar set up 1 goal so far. Hit long and direct. And back to base. Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sure. Kimmich, and it's played forward. Now the counter. He's played him through. Kovacic. Hakimi gets it back. Neymar. Mbappe, feeling like a man possessed. He's on his way. Vinicius Junior. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And here's Kane. Vinicius Junior. Goes for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Mane. It's a great ball. Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Mane plays it short. Chooses to go back. Kimmich. And it's Walker. And here's Mane. Looks to clip it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Dybala has got himself a free kick. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mbappe. Chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper...
And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only 1 team in it. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Pontevedra won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. We've got underway here pretty promptly. Well played, he saw that coming. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neymar. Lewandowski! Conte. Hoists it forward. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And he's straight offside. Forward it goes. Robertson. Nicely measured pass. Can he find it? There's the shot! Bruno Fernandes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And he's away. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Bruno Fernandes. Lewandowski has given away a free kick. Messi. And it's Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a fabulous position, and Martinez! Robertson. Now it's Messi. It has got going for goal! There it is! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Martinez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he's afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for him.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
It's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, great! Goes for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Knocks it away. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! And the follow-up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Trippier. Conte. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's played forward. Lewandowski. And it's Messi. Trippier. Big chance! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Looking here to cut their deficit. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. Bruno Fernandes! Casemiro. Cleared away. Messi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Lewandowski. He's through the middle. Robertson. Messi. Conte. Van Dijk. Messi. Martinez. Robertson. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Brings it forward. It's the through ball. Neymar going through. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the game has already resumed here. Trippier gets rid without sophistication. Neymar. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. And here's Neymar. And he's cut it out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Neymar. Gets the better of his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer. That was a given. It always was.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Trippier. Casemiro. Robertson. Dinks one in. It's beautifully weighted. Lewandowski! Neymar tries to get it forward quickly. Hakimi. He's left his man. Neymar shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
Has a pop! It's broken loose. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Shoots! Knocks it away. Bruno Fernandes. He's got options out wide. Towering header! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Robertson. He's picked him out. Surely a shot. That'll be a corner. Trippier standing over it. Up to meet it! And no, he couldn't find the finish. To get it forward quickly. Now surely! And it's played forward, and now they can launch a counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's a throw. Casemiro.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
It's got Mbappe has a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out? He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And the through ball is intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Over to the left. Now it's Dybala. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. You look back on the game then, Jim.
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome to you wherever you are. No doubt this is the standout fixture of the round, and I hardly need to tell you why. The atmosphere here is remarkable. A genuine sense of theatre, drama. It is akin to the eve of a coronation, with the coronation proper to follow after the final whistle. A point would earn them the crown. Easy work for the team that has been the best side in the league this season, or so you would think. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, it is good to have somebody who really understands this, the day a title can be won. Jim.
Well, let me cast my mind back, Peter. The dressing rooms I was in, the first point was not to mess up and make the game harder than it needs to be. So if you can go mistake-free for the opening period of the match, it offers the chance to go at it with one huge collective effort to do what needs to be done. No excuses, no regrets, but you must not trip up early on.
As you can see, we've already started here. So this is round 2 between these two sides who have already met once this season. Shot at goal! It's in! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Saka. Oh, real danger here. Could move up a gear here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. First quarter of an hour gone. Isak. Oh, nice touch. Well, more than happy to take the muscular approach. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. With a fine tackle. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Out to the left it goes. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And the counter is on. And it's played forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. That's a decent ball. And he's away. And the finish! And the ball is out of play. Alaba plays it forward. He's in, surely. Goes for goal. It's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Plays it out to the flank. Isak tries a shot! Yes, it's in! A goal at a really telling moment.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's the chance to counter. Looks to clip it forward. That's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mohamed Salah. Shoots! Out to the right. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Hits one! It's there! The second half sparks straight into life. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Over to the left. Mohamed Salah. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alaba hoists it forward. Tar. Rodri. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mohamed Salah, can he get the shot away? And that's going to be a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. That's not going to make it. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Rodri. Stones. Rodri. Stones. And back to base. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. 75 minutes played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's cut it out. And here's Sané. Mohamed Salah.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
There has got to be a moment, there has got to be a hero, but when and who? He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And it's Sané. It is now or never. Time is against them. Driving on, he could shoot here.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
What an adventurous run from a defender. That intervention was very necessary. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And that's that. You can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and everything was just a letdown because of that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen really get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Looks to dink one in. He has a pop! Rudiger plays it forward. Kane has a goal! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Oh, he's in! Hoists it forward. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. He's got away. And the play for a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Vinicius Junior plays a clever pass. De Bruyne.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Benzema. Dinks one in, and he's cut it out. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rudiger with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Racing over the bar.
De Bruyne cannot really be faulted for having a go. He's usually more capable.
And it's Benzema. Son Heung-min. Finds himself eased off the ball. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Benzema. Son Heung-min tries lifting it over. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He gets past his man. Oh, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Walker gets away from his opponents, and that's been levered clear. Hernandez. Kimmich. Vinicius Junior. A buccaneering run from the defender. Defending of the desperate variety. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Çalhanoğlu tries to stroke it through. Savic. Hernandez. That intervention was very necessary. Good defending, albeit from an he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's there to clear it. And it's Kane. Kimmich. And the first 45 minutes are up. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which was very, very tight. Look back on the first 45 minutes.
But the Moyle clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the Moyle really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Beautifully done. Delivery from Walker. It's always going to be the keepers. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Just brushed off the ball there. Kimmich with a good steal, well played. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Kyle Walker. Vinicius Junior. Clears it out of harm's way. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, shooting chance!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
De Ligt gets it back. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Benzema decides to play. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Looking to dink it in. Lacking in accuracy.
If he's really honest with himself, he was hitting that more in hope.
Kane with a delicate ball. Rice. Going through. And here's Benzema. Kimmich. And it's played forward. Now the counter. Savic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend us.
Savic, and it's Çalhanoğlu. Benzema brings the ball forward. Let us put a stop to that. De Bruyne.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's left his man. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And it's been taken straight back. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior.
Well, De Mayo are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
De Ligt. So holding on now for those 3 precious points. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. And the finish! They've done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
De Ligt. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's Son Heung-min. Gets wrestled off the ball. Kovacic. Mane. Son Heung-min. So that's it. It is all over. Manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think there were certainly more.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Neuer will lay claim to that. Van Dijk. Fabinho. Valverde. Fabinho. Gabriel Jesus. It's got through to him. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Forward, what does he try from here? Now, oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Hernandez with the clearance. And it's Conte. Hernandez gets into the right position to intercept. Forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. Hit long and direct. He gets past his man. That has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, I think the key issue here is why he did that and how he ended up putting himself in that position in the first place. He's got to be ultra careful from here.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! They've played it short. Guerrero can hoist it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily...
Real chance! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Valverde simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Defending of the desperate variety. Valverde plays a clever pass in towards the middle. Oblak claims it. Looking to break out here. He's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. This has gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, another set play. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? They've got a corner here. And it's been taken short. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Tries to get it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior. Looks to clip it forward. He's had a goal! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Guerrero. Kante drives it forward. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Conte. Hoists it forward. Kovacic. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Fabinho. Conte. Valverde. Valverde spreads it towards the left. Conte. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Gabriel shoots! That's a half-decent try. Great lead! Gabriel Jesus. And it's played forward. Kane. Now a chance to break. Dinks one in. Kovacic. A buccaneering run from the defender. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Valverde. Robertson. Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it towards the front. Gets the better of his man.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that.
And the finish! So alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Valverde goes looking. Gabriel Jesus plays it out to the flank. Forward it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Surely a shot. Timely intervention.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Guerrero plays it forward. Conte. This is promising. Robertson tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde. And it's Conte. Over to the left. Kane with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Van Dijk tries to dink it in. Done very well to intervene.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Drives it forward. Mane.
But the Moyle are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Coman. Valverde. Coman, he's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Dembele, striding forward, facing goal. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely bit of skill. Gabriel Jesus. Valverde with a delicate ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
So that's it. It is all over. So victory on the final day. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note, go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection could begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.